Welcome back to the deep dive. We've got some really interesting material today sent in by listeners focusing on, well, a tricky part of risk management. It's about actually doing something about the risks we find. Why is implementing risk responses often, the hardest step?
That really hits the nail on the head. It's a common frustration. We spend all this time identifying, analyzing, great plans get made.
Right, the reports look fantastic.
Exactly. But then actually carrying out those planned responses, that often stalls. And the source material we looked at points a finger squarely at perception.
Perception, how so?
Well, these actions, the responses to risks, they often get treated as like extra credit, not core work.
Ah, okay. So I'll get to that if I have time. Kind of thing, which usually means never.
Precisely. It's seen as something additional piled on top of the real project work.
Let's unpack that a bit. Why is that view so prevalent, and I guess why is it wrong, according to this material?
The source argues pretty strongly that this view is, well, fundamentally flawed. It says if you think you're too busy to manage risks, you're basically just too busy. Full stop.
Because the risks themselves threaten the actual goals you're supposedly so busy achieving.
Exactly. Managing risk isn't some optional side quest. It's integral. Ignoring a potential problem doesn't make it go away. It just means you're unprepared when it hits.
Yeah, it's like ignoring the engine warning light because you're focused on driving fast. The source mentioned something about reports just gathering dust.
It did. Teams go through the motions, identify everything, document it beautifully. And then the plan gets filed. Forgotten.
And the cost of that inaction. It's not just theoretical, is it?
Not at all. It leaves the project or the business, whatever it is, vulnerable. These responses, whether they're about preventing a downside or even, grabbing an upside opportunity that risk analysis highlighted, they're vital. They're not nice-to-haves.
Okay, so we get the problem. It's serious. How do we fix it? What's the shift needed?
The core idea from the source is refreshingly simple, actually. Treat agreed-upon risk responses as normal work.
Just work. Like any other task on the to-do list.
Yep. Give it the same priority, the same visibility, the same resources as pre-planned tasks. No special risk task category that implies it's secondary.
And how do we make that practical? The source gave some steps, didn't it?
It did. Very practical ones. First off, clarity. Define everything about the response. How long will it take? What will it cost? Who needs to work on it? Critically, who owns it? And what does done actually look like?
No room for ambiguity. Makes sense. Vague tasks get ignored. What else?
Visibility. This is crucial. Put these tasks explicitly into the project schedule, the main plan.
Right into the Gantt chart or the Kanban board or whatever.
Absolutely. And be upfront about the impact. If adding this mitigation task pushes the timeline or adds cost, acknowledge it. Plan for it. That signals it's real work.
So it's not just defined, it's integrated into the actual workflow everyone sees.
Exactly. And it doesn't end there. You have to track it.
Monitoring, of course.
Just like any other task. Progress reports. Check-ins during review meetings. Is it on track? Are there blockers? The same rigor you'd apply to, say, developing a key feature.
So basically, stop treating risk responses like the weird cousins of regular project tasks and just make them part of the family.
That's a great way to put it. The source suggests that doing this definition, integration, monitoring, sends a clear message about value.
It tells the owner, this matters. We expect you to do it.
Precisely. It encourages them to give it the attention it deserves. The conclusion in the material was that when responses are seen as valid and essential tasks, they get done.
So, wrapping this up, the big takeaway from this material seems to be the bottleneck often isn't finding risks, it's acting on them because we don't prioritize the actions. And the solution is integration, embedding these actions into our normal way of working, treating them as essential, not optional.
Couldn't have said it better. It's about making risk management an active verb, not just a passive noun sitting in a report.
Okay, that leaves us with something to think about. Consider your own work, maybe your team's work. How do you currently handle tasks designed to prevent future problems or manage uncertainty? Are they truly integrated, or do they feel like afterthoughts?
Yeah, it's a good question. How might applying these ideas, really treating preventative work as core work, change how things play out for you? Something definitely worth mulling over.